guys, I hope you can hear me over the sound of the wind. It's quite windy. But basically today I'm going to be doing a video just explaining everything because I've gotten so many questions about where Welbeck is, why aren't I riding Welbeck, is Welbeck in full, why am I riding Fiona, what's my plans with the young horses, like it's endless. So I just want to do a whole video explaining what's going on basically, because I know it's been like throughout a few different videos, so it's kind of hard to follow maybe. But so at the moment I'm at home, not in Dublin, woo! Because I'm on my midterm break, so I have 2 weeks off from college, so I brought Fiona back home with me. Fiona is in Dublin, which is where I go to college, just while I'm at college, so I can ride her during the week. And then for the summer holidays she'll be coming back home, and then for these 2 weeks she's also at home. The next really commonly asked question is, why did I bring Fiona to college and not Welbeck? And there's kind of a few reasons, one of which is that we're going to be putting Welbeck in foal this year, so there was no point really getting her into work just for her to be going on a break to have a foal anyway. Also, Fiona, we didn't know her full potential. She's a bit of an unknown. We're really excited to see how far she'll go, whereas Welbeck, we know kind of her limit is about 135, and I've done a lot with her, and I've kind of had my fun, and now I really want to learn how to ride different horses. Like Fiona is so different to Welbeck, so I'm just completely learning a new set of skills. My riding's improved so much from the experience of riding different horses. So yes, that's kind of a combination reason why. Also, we didn't want to breed another foal from Fiona. We wanted to breed from Welbeck instead of Fiona because we want a foal from Welbeck, and we can't just breed from both of them every single year. We don't have enough space for all those foals. So because we wanted to breed from Welbeck, we decided not to breed from Fiona, which then meant Fiona was just going to be doing nothing. So I said, I'll bring her into work, try to get her into work, and it did work out this time, which was good. So what else? So yeah, I'm going to be bringing in all the horses to worm them. So I'm going to let them loose around the arena, get some videos, and I'm going to do a voiceover explaining what my goals are for each of the horses, like the young horses, Jack, Welbeck, everything like that. If you have any more questions, leave them in the description. No, if you have any more questions, leave them in the comments, and I'll do my best to answer. Yeah, hopefully I'll cover everything, but yeah, I'll see you in a bit. So first up is Dali. Dali is 3 years old, and he is Fiona's youngest foal. He is 17 hands or something at the moment. He's absolutely huge. He might actually be even bigger since I last measured him. So I let him loose around the arena, and he had a bit of fun, as you can see. He just has these huge lanky legs that just seem to just go everywhere when he runs. But yeah, the plan with him is to break him this summer. So he'll be 3.5. I'll just back him. So I'll sit on him, have a walk and a trot around the arena, and then he'll go back out to the field until he's 4. That's what we generally do. We just get a bit of handling into them when they're 3. And then when they come back in when they're 4 to do a little bit more work, they have that foundation and they're very relaxed about everything and they kind of know what's going to be going on. But a walk and a trot isn't going to do any sort of damage to him, because obviously as he is a big horse, he will need time to mature. So yeah, he is Fiona's foal, as I was saying, who is my main horse that I'm riding at the moment, and his sire is a stallion called Van Gogh. So we have high hopes that he might be a decent show jumper, but only time will tell. We'll also loose jump him in the summer sometime, and hopefully he shows us what he's got. So very excited for that. So yeah, basically he's just chilling in the field until he is ready to be backed and ready to start some work. So next up is Khal. Khal is 5 years old this year. He is also a foal from Fiona. I backed him last year and we did a few competitions, but he's just been off on a break to kind of mature a little bit, and because I just only have time to ride one horse, unfortunately. So ideally he will come back into work in the summer, and we will go to some more shows. So he'll be a 5-year-old, so he's definitely mature enough now to start jumping a few bigger classes. It's just a pity that I don't have much time to put into them because of college, because I only have a small amount of time to ride him during the summer, and I'm actually going to be away quite a bit this summer, so it's really going to be hit and miss how much I get done with him. I would have loved to have jumped 110 on him this year, but I just don't know if he's going to be in enough consistent work to do that. You can see though he's in great form, tearing around the arena there, showing off all his moves. He really is such a lovely horse. He's such a lovely temperament, such a lovely movement, and I really enjoy riding him. It feels like so long since I've ridden him, but someday he'll be in work. Maybe he'll be a late bloomer like Fiona. Maybe he'll be a horse I only get around to kind of later in life. But yeah, his sire is Ustinov, so another show jumping stallion. So hopefully he'll be a very nice jumper someday for someone, hopefully me. But yeah, he's a gorgeous boy. We all love him. Except I was taking some photos of him, and you will see in the next clip that he galloped off down the lane, down to my house, and just said, nope, I am a wild horse now because you let me out for the winter. And here you can see him trotting back to mommy because he got scared and didn't know where he was. So that's Khal. So we switch from the big show jumping young horses to a pony somewhat smaller in stature but no less a legend. This is Mr. Jack. He is a 11-year-old Connemara gelding. He's 14 one hands, so he looks like a little child next to the other two big horses in the field. So Jack he was on loan for a while at the start of the year, but then he had to come back home, and we were going to find a new loan home for him, but then it actually worked out really well that he stayed here, because when Fiona went to college, it left Welbeck on her own because the two boys go out in the field together, and then Welbeck goes into a different field during the winter just so the ground is spared and it's a lot easier to feed them. And then Welbeck would have been on her own, or we would have had to put her in with the boys, which would have been really, just would have been quite hard to feed them and stuff. So we had Jacko to stay out with Welbeck and keep her company, which was ideal. Jack's just always going to be in the family, always going to be hanging around, and I'll just be playing with him every so often. So that's kind of what Jack does with his life now. We love him. And finally on to the horse that everyone keeps asking me about. Like, I swear on every video there is so many comments asking where Welbeck is and everything like that. So here she is, loving life, tearing up the arena like a crazy horse. I hope this video also tells you why I can't just ride her at weekends, because she's literally a psychopath, and it takes her 3 weeks of continuous work to get her sane, at least 3 weeks. So I can't just ride her at weekends, unfortunately. Because I'm at college, I don't have time to ride more than one horse. Even if I was able to bring the horse to college, which I can't because it would be too expensive to have 2 horses on livery. But even if it wasn't anything to do with the money, I just wouldn't have time to ride both of them and then also have enough time to study and go to all my lectures. It just wouldn't work. I wish I could ride all of them, but life is such as life. I have to get my degree. I have to get a job. I can't just unfortunately ride horses all the time, even though I wish I could. I chose to bring Fiona to college with me as opposed to Welbeck, as I was saying before, because we're planning to put Welbeck in foal. So we're thinking of a few different stallions, so I don't want to say anything too soon, but I will tell you all, of course, when it happens. Also, some people thought that Welbeck was already in foal, and she isn't. We did try to put her in foal once last year, but she didn't take. And then because I was competing her every weekend, it was hard to send her to the stud to get covered and then also be riding her and stuff. So we decided just to leave it for that year after she didn't take the first time and just wait till next year. So I hope that clears up some questions for you guys. Welbeck isn't sold, she isn't dead. She's just in the field. Since I went back to college in September, I've just been riding Fiona. But in the summer, you should see more of some of the other horses, which would be very, very exciting. So yeah, stay tuned for that. And if you have any questions, just leave them in the comments section and I will do my best to answer them. Bye guys.